Well, hello there. So I was asked how to have LLM help tailor your resume. So I thought we'd go ahead and try this. So I have a prompt that I've shared with someone. In fact, I'm just going to paste everything in here. So talks about their expert resume coach and recruiter, some instructions to identify it, giving it a resume, and then going through and saying, here's the job posting, okay? And just copying and pasting everything. And I went to LinkedIn, looked at jobs, and just grabbed the top one that it had in the unicorns for me. Anyway, so go ahead and send it, and it's going to just start thinking. And it's going to say, sure, let's go step by step. I will grab this prompt, and besides the job posting and the resume, and I'll put it down below. So it talks about the gaps, suggested wording, structural changes. By the way, I did not. Yeah. So has all sorts of information here. It has some suggested changes. If you come on down to the bottom, it'll probably say, would you like me to produce a version formatted for LinkedIn? And you can say yes or no, or you can say, create me a 2-page resume for this job that I can copy into Word. Actually, I wonder if it'll let me download. Probably 2-page resume in Word, formatted professionally for this job. So it'll go through and it should create the actual document for me to format. Now, I haven't had as much luck with this second step. I do like all the feedback that it gives, and I can look at that. But so for example, I have way too many certifications. So it has which ones it thinks I should list. I actually would get rid of this and probably put my JIAC certificate in there. So it has some really good information. So this would go through, tell me how to tailor it. So let's see if it's finished creating it right here. And if we open it up, we'll see how well it's formatted. So I got rid of my email and stuff. It looks like it. All right, put some stuff back in. So it's formatted it somewhat for me, and I can go through. I don't like the format, so I'd want to fix it some. And once again, I don't think it selected the right certifications. I would read through this. On occasion, it puts something in there. So for example, reducing manual processes by 30%. I would want to make sure that that's true, but also when I see something like this, I know that usually AI's done this. I would get rid of that. I don't want it to show, I don't want it to look like it's AI. So any of this, reducing system downtime by 40%. It throws all sorts of crazy stuff in there. That's just not true. So you need to make sure that it's true. Because when I get a resume, I look at things and I think, okay, is there something I need to ask about to make sure that it's correct and that this is not fake information? So I would ask about some of the things, especially anything that has like the percentage, and say, how did you come with that percentage? What are the things that you did, to drill in and see if it's true or if it's just stuff that was made up by an LLM. So anyway, I will share my prompt without my information or the job posting down below. I used, I think, Perplexity to make it a little bit ago, but I used a temp, so I don't have access to it anymore. So I usually, whenever I'm in AI, I almost always make them temp unless I'm. So I would have done it with this, but I didn't. So if I say new chat, I can say this is temporary. And then it won't appear in the history. It won't be used for the memory, supposedly. And only keep a copy of it for up to 30 days, which a lot of these companies are in lawsuits right now. So they're giving a lot of these prompts to lawyers to make sure that they're not giving away copyrighted material and stuff like that. So just because it says it's temporary, don't believe that it is, and be careful what you put in there. Anyway, my prompt will be down below, a generic version of it. Once again, I'm pretty sure it was Perplexity AI that I used to create it. So I'll mention down below, but I don't have a link to it because I usually do these as temporary. Anyway, have a good day.